other people and all. No, 99, 100%. But what about my family? Arey Buddhu, your family is also included in God. When we say God, just now that Virat form was shown, which includes everything. Suppose somebody says, I love my country, or you should love your country. No, what if I love my country? What about Delhi? Arey, Delhi is included in your country. If India, I love my country, then Delhi also is included. It is part of it. I cannot say, I love my country, but I don't love this, Delhi, I don't like you. I cannot say, I love God, but I don't like my family. It's all useless, I tell you. Nothing like that. But one should love them as part, as expression of God. Everyone as expression of God. Love God, knowing God. In this form, in this way, one should direct our love for God. So bhaktya, that is called ananya bhakti, where there is no anya, there is no difference, there is no other notion in our mind. Proper understanding about God. Generally people have a limited concept and understanding about God. They make God a little person. Their God, if it is limited in time, or if God is limited in a place, if my God is only in one place, then I am not really loving God. I am loving that place. I am loving that expression of God in that place. I am not loving his other expression. If I say, oh, I love my mother only in this particular form or this particular mood of hers, then I am not really loving her. Because she might be in some other mood, then you don't have love. So, when we say love for God, means the God whose form was shown and who has revealed his own nature here, that God, not our imaginary God, not a limited concept of God, not our God which we have created by ourselves, the real God. So bhaktya tu ananyaya shakyaha. With this ananya bhakti, I identify with God, then Bhagavan reveals his nature. See, even in this world, there are certain things, rules, regulations and all we have for a lot of people. Suppose my home also, some rules will be there. People will not be allowed to come anywhere and all. But those who are special, our friends, those who have special love, then they are allowed everywhere. Even in the kitchen they go and sit and then have their dinner. But others are very formal and all. When special guests come and all, then sab saaf safai vagare karte hai. One person, there was a party in someone's house, a special guest was coming, and then the guest was coming for dinner. So wonderful dinner was served and all. And after dinner, they went away, guest, and the mother-in-law was feeling very happy that both first class ho gaya. Then she went to the bathroom and she saw the towels which she had kept, the new towel was untouched, like the guest had entered their bathroom to wash his hands and all, but towel remained untouched. And suddenly she noticed she had put a note there for her children. You dare not touch this towel. And she forgot to remove that note. So that poor guest did not touch it then. Anyway, so if we have someone who loves us and all, we reveal ourselves, we reveal our own, we are more free. Similarly, Bhagavan says that I am little more distance with this karma kandis and all, because they are doing their karma and they get the result. Mera kuch kaam nahi hai wahan par. Jnana Marg also, they are doing that, whatever knowledge they get the result. Mera kuch kaam nahi hai. But those who have bhakti, those who have love for me, and they ask for something, then I give them. So with bhakti, Bhagavan says, you can ask for anything. There is nothing which I cannot give to my devotees. He says, Name bhakta pranashyati, my devotees never perish, and there is nothing I cannot give to my devotees. That's also Bhagavan has said. So, bhaktya tu ananyaya shakyaha. And here Arjuna, Bhagavan accepted him as his bhakta only. He himself said, Bhaktosi me sakha cheti. You are my bhakta and you are my sakha. And you had requested, you wanted to see me in this form, so I immediately showed you that form. So, Shakyaha aham evam vidhorjuna. In this way, hey Arjuna, to see me in this form, it is possible through bhakti. Through bhakti you can jnatum, through bhakti you can know me also. Drashtum, you can see me also. And tattvena praveshtum, and in essence you can enter me also. Enter me, you can identify with me, become one with me. Through bhakti, through developing that intense devotion for me, single pointed devotion for me, love, 100% love. Just as we have 100% love for ourselves, 100% love for God. That one should become zero. See, there is a love is the only thing which can reduce that ego into, make it zero. Because it's very strange. This love is so strange. For the sake of knowledge and for other things, one may not give up his ego. In fact, sometimes it increases also. Because it is based on all this other thing, based on our effort, human effort. To gain knowledge, human effort is required. To gain, to do this yajna, dana, tapas and all, human effort is required. And wherever effort is there, ego is there. Ego and effort goes together. Even to go to sleep, ego should not be there. An egoistic person cannot sleep. Or at least temporarily he should forget about his ego, then only he goes to sleep. Some people take some pill and all, and the ego is forgotten that time, then they can go to sleep. Or they just intoxicate themselves so that they forget themselves, then they can sleep. But as soon as the ego rises, you can't sleep because ego doesn't want to sleep. Ego is a doer. Doer don't like to sleep. So this, but bhakti is such that it doesn't depend on my purushartha, my effort. It depends on the grace of God. So the more and more I surrender, the more and more I become, that ego becomes zero, the more that bhakti rises in me. Love is the only thing for which I am ready to sacrifice myself. Even ordinary love of this world, people loving each other and or love for the country or love for this, they are ready to sacrifice themselves. Love for their duty, love for their country. So through this we learn the art of love. Love and sacrifice of this ego go together. So Bhagavan says that through love, you can know me. You don't have to do any special effort. I will reveal myself to you. Even these Vedas and all I have only given. So if you want to know me, you can know me through bhakti. In the 10th chapter also Bhagavan has said, Dadami buddhi yogam tam, that those who have devotion for me, I give them buddhi yoga. Means by the grace of God, we come to know Him. See, one knowledge is through a method, a path. Through contemplation and thinking, we arrive at a understanding. That is one way of learning. Through contemplation and thinking, we arrive at an understanding. But here, Bhagavan says, I will give you that understanding. You don't have to follow this method. That is the intuition, just one knows. How one knows, one will not know. But one knows. the knowledge happens, and that is how great our masters and great even bhaktas and all, they know everything, but they have not gone through a particular process, but they know everything. Because that knowledge, Bhagavan says, I reveal. So, through bhakti, through ananya bhakti, when you have that total, your ego melts down, it becomes absolutely non-existent, and you identify with me with love, then you also come to know me. So Jnatum, if you can know me, Drashtum, you can see me, you can have my darshan of this form, you can comprehend, you can see, experience me. You can Drashtum means you can see me or you can experience me. And cha tatvena praveshtum, and in essence you can enter me. Enter me means you can become one with me. You can identify with me. It's like the river entering the ocean. The river, when it enters the ocean, it becomes the ocean. The river doesn't remain separate from the ocean. So by this devotion, and what is exactly devotion in detail, Bhagavan will tell us in the next chapter. So don't miss that next chapter. So by that devotion, Bhagavan says, Tattvena praveshtum cha parantapa, he parantapa, O Arjuna, you can, through bhakti, you can know me, you can see me, and you can identify and become one with me. So it's the most beautiful thing. Bhagavan says that by my grace, it is all possible. But those who, for this, one should have that devotion for God, should have that trust. Actually, devotion comes through faith and trust. If there is lack of trust, then devotion doesn't come. It doesn't come just like that. You cannot just do exercise and bring devotion. There should be trust in God. If that trust is not there, we will not, that our whole heart will not pour out like, we'll have doubt. And generally people, and it is, the devotion is not about action, action and some upasana, this, that and all, may ultimately should give rise to that devotion. Devotion is that identification. The more the identification, the more devotion. Complete identification, complete devotion. So identification happens when that ego becomes very less. So jnatum drashtum cha tattvena praveshtum cha parantapa. But please tell me something about this devotion. No, I will tell you in next chapter. No, but before that, something. Bhagavan says yes. So the next verse is very beautiful. In that one verse, Bhagavan reveals the lot of things, secret of this devotion. He reveals. Mat karma krit mat paramaha mad bhakta sangha varjitaha nirvaira sarva bhuteshu yassa mameti pandhava mat karma krit mat paramaha mad bhakta sangha varjitaha. So Bhagavan says that this bhakti, if you want to develop, you can follow this path. Ki mat karma krita. First step is to start performing all your actions for me. There are only two actually. There is choice. Either we perform action for our ego or we perform action for God. Even when we say I am doing something for someone, we are doing it for our own ego only. Ego gets little satisfied. अच्छा लगता है. So either you satisfy your ego. Good people are those who satisfy by good means. They are called good people. They satisfy ego by feeding someone, by taking care of someone, by doing seva and all. So Bhagavan says, stop working for your ego, work for me. Become my, what you call, sevak. First thing is get employment like directly from me. Be my sevak. Mat karma krit. Means deeply we should bring that attitude in our heart, in our mind, in our intellect, that I am Bhagwan's worker, sevak. I am Bhagwan's worker. I am being employed by God. Whatever our understanding of God, the totality, the great power, the great controller, the master of this universe, I am employed by God. And whatever work I am doing His work. So when that attitude is brought, then slowly our work also will become more and more refined and better. We will start doing those work which are in tune with Bhagwan's dharma, which he has revealed. If I am working for God, then I will also follow his niyam. He has said certain things, aisa karo, aisa mat karo, aisa karo, then I will follow that. Suppose I say I am working for this organization or I am working for this country and all, I should follow the rules, regulation of that organization or that country. Similarly, when I say I am Bhagwan's worker, like Hanumanji. Hanumanji was asked by Ravan, who are you? He said, I am Bhagwan's doot, I am Bhagwan's sevak. I don't have any separate identity, I am his sevak. So, mat karma krit, you become my worker. Perform actions for me. But what should I do? I am already having a job and all. Should I resign? He says, no, you don't resign. But you should bring that attitude in your heart that you are employed and you are working for God. And He is there in everyone and everything. So tune to Him in everything. See, just like our mobile now. In the good old days, we used to have that, landline. Nowadays also there is landline. But that phone used to be there at one place. रिंग होता था तो यहाँ वहाँ से दौड़ के वहाँ पर आ जाते थे लोग. Many used to get fractured and fall down and all those things. Those are some of the difficulties of having landline. But at one place only. If you try to pull it or take it away and all, it will not function. So sitting in the bathroom and chatting with your friend and all was not possible during that time. Because थोड़ा सा पानी लग जाता तो कड़कुर कुरकुर आवाज आने लगता था. And always there used to be cross line also. Always, many times. I also have experienced many times. Suddenly I am speaking to someone, somebody else replies. And there's big confusion there. And big fight also. You keep the phone down and you keep the phone down. Anyway, so landline at one place only. But now we have this phone, we can carry it anywhere and we are always in connection. Even if we go to a new place and all, we are tuned. Because that thing is there everywhere. Some of the phones and all, they are connected to the satellite. So wherever you go, they are in tune. They are there. You cannot say, oh, I am in a new place, I am this. Similarly, God is much more spread out than even all these satellites and www and all. So wherever we go, whomever we meet, we can interact with God. We can communicate with Him because He is there in that person's heart. He is there everywhere. So even in our boss, in our enemy also, God is there. So mat karma krita, you become my worker. That is first. Second, mat paramaha, consider me as your supreme goal. Consider me as your supreme goal, supreme destination. See, many times in the world we work for one person, but we don't consider that person as our supreme destination. That after death I want to become one with that person. Nothing like that. So consider me as your supreme destination. In your mind, we should bring in our mind that through work, through whatever life and whatever, God is my ultimate destination. He is the supreme. He is my supreme abode. He is my supreme goal. That is second. Then mad bhaktaha, develop devotion for me. Devotion through service, devotion through constantly thinking about me, devotion by surrendering to me, devotion by sacrificing your own likes and dislikes, devotion by reducing your own ego and all. You develop that devotion for me, love for me. Mad bhaktaha, develop that intense love for me. Then sangavarjitaha, become detached from other beings. Sangavarjita, become free of attachment, become detached. Don't have love for individuals or love for